people still root for Nikola Jokic outside of Denver? Like, is that a thing, or is that just like a contrarian thing? So many people having fun rooting for Joel Embiid, the best player on the planet, the MVP of the NBA, that I just want to be different. I just want to root for Jokic. I just want to be out there a little different, a little contrarian as it may be. Now, if you're in Denver, there's nothing wrong with that. That's all you have. I understand that. You like the Bobo version. You like the Hydrox version of Oreo cookies. You got Nikola Jokic. I understand that. If you want big stuff, we go 4-1 last night, and 5-5. Just so you don't forget. Fucking Anthony Davis just barely misses a perfect night. But you know what? I'll take profit 4-1. Big fella's back in the house. The Sixers are in action. 5 bets in 5 minutes. Let's win some money. You know the drill. The clock starts. Here we go. Hey, I want you to go to this on DraftKings if you're following along here, or whatever book it may be, and go to the game lines and scroll all the way down for a money line total point same game parlay. Now, you want to build these individually. Go nuts. Knock yourself out. That's fine. For me, the Sixers are winning this basketball game. I don't know if they cover the 6. I don't need to know if they cover the 6. I don't have to do anything with that. But beating the Pacers at this point in the season is not a crazy ask, especially because the Sixers continue to push for Joel Embiid being the MVP. That's what this is all about. Joel Embiid winning an individual award and securing the top seed in the East. Fine with that. But I also recognize that the Sixers starting off our play right here, winning this game, Pacers are not to be trusted when it comes to scoring. So we're fine, our first play at least, rolling with that same game parlay. Now, anytime I told you there is a total with the Miami Heat that is less than 220.5, we're going over. It's as simple as that. And I see this here with the Heat Bulls game at 217.5. We talked about this on the leans and locks last night. Nothing's changed for me here. I want a full attack on this total without a doubt. I want to be able to jump in with Miami, knowing that they can get some volume scoring. And Chicago has a couple of top-heavy guys too. The pacing is fine for me. There's no issue getting to the – I don't know if it's still this public perception that Miami slows everybody down, what have you, but no, we're going to roll over 217.5. On the flip side, both teams, Washington comes off a rough one on Friday night. Just no ifs, ands. They were blown out of the building in Cleveland. They turn around and host Sacramento. Now, the Kings a little more rested, right, because they didn't play on Friday. Sacramento should come in here and be able to limit Washington, tired legs and all, in that second leg in the first quarter, first half. I just don't think you're going to get enough points to hit 237. Sacramento may come in and they may score, but even still, they're up. They're going to pull back a little bit. It's just the nature of the game. You have a really good road team in Sacramento, smart road team in Sacramento. Not a team that goes all out every single second to win every single game on the road, but knows that it's a long 48 minutes. So I'm with you on the Kings winning this game, but I think that comes at the expense of going under 236.5. We move on. Talked about this on the leans. Looked at this as far as a first half play. I still like Utah in the first half with points, but I like Utah overall with points. I'm going to take the Jazz plus 4.5 as my fourth play. Not so much that I'm enamored with the Utah team that has done enough, I think, to somewhat stabilize a major hemorrhage, although it's still bad. I mean, they're not even in the play-in right now. But Boston is still seemingly starting to maybe come out of this malaise, starting to kind of come out of this where they were just lost for a little bit of a stretch. It's a perfect opportunity to get tripped up. It's a perfect opportunity to look over and say, all right, now we've reached this point of comfort. And then you see the Jazz, come on, we just crushed this team. Lauri Markkanen, these guys got nothing. Next thing you know, you're down 6 with 4 to go. 4.5 is enough for me to take with Utah. Absolutely. Last play, it's a reluctant one. I really don't like anything at all in this game except for one prop, and that's on the team element, and I'm going to go under 118. When I built this earlier, it was 119.5, but it's dipped a little bit, and it makes sense why it would dip a little bit. Like, I think both of these teams are pretty evenly matched as they are right now. Warriors, issues, suspension, road, all of that mixed in with the Memphis Grizzlies, down Ja, Steven Adams, some injury stuff. It's all the same. But look at that. It's moving as is. I think Memphis struggles to score tonight as a whole. Golden State is going to make it a little difficult up front. Golden State's going to make it a little difficult. And I also don't think Memphis is good enough to score a $120 tonight, regardless of their opponent for the most part. Houston, San Antonio, we get outside there. Again, it was one of them. We hit 4-1. San Antonio in overtime. Grizzlies under 118.5 team total. It's my favorite play of the night. I don't think they're going to get there. 5 bets in 5 minutes. There you have it. Simple stuff for you, right? Speaking of which, assuming you're 21 or older, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. You live in a state where you can legally place a wager. You live in New Jersey, Ohio, Virginia, Colorado. What are you doing? Why aren't you taking advantage of this? I have a link below here for you. Sign up on BetMGM. Get $365 back into your account for simply depositing $10 and betting $1. So it's a $10 process where you only need to bet $1. You'll still have those 9 left in there, and you're going to get $365 back. So technically, you'll have $374 to start with. That's serious, folks. Absolutely serious. That's why we want you to take advantage of this thing. I don't know how much longer it's going to be here. So come on, hang out on Bet365 and then come hang on the Discord. I'll give you half off your first week. Half off your first week. Not bad. You can come hang. We have a ton of people, some smart people across the board. It's not just me. It's not just the OddsShopper crew. It's the people inside the Discord, which make it so much fun, which make it a community. And yeah, we do hit, which is always a beautiful thing, isn't it? Yeah. Little Joel and B. We'll see you Monday, 4 o'clock Eastern on the Odd Shop. See ya.